Hey everybody, welcome back to C3 Mods. Today we're continuing with the modifications to my son's 2007 Z51. What we have right now are the Morimoto taillights. These are the LED ring on the outside. You can also get these lights in a clear smoked gray outer portion, and then the interior portion is red. So kind of a different look if you want to go with that. Here's a comparison to the factory tail light, which, you know, in my opinion, these look much better. So they just plug into the factory GM harness, one torque screw, and we'll get that finished up. All right, so at the front of the car, what I have here are the Morimoto C7 inspired lights for the C6. It's got the LED DLR on the outside like the C7. It's got your composite running lights over here and your projector beam there with the smoked cover. It's going to look a lot better than the factory one, especially since they have a black background. I never really liked the body color on the inside of the C6 headlights. My car was dark Admiral blue, so it wasn't as noticeable on the darker color, but these brighter colors, I just think this is a much nicer finish. It's a much nicer product, and it'll bring it more into the modern era of lighting. Okay, so underneath here, we have our front fascia off. There's other ways of getting to these 10mm bolts from underneath, but unfortunately we had to replace the core support, which we just got on. But underneath here, there's an opening, and you have 3 10mm bolts. And after you take the fender trim bolts out, you can lift this up, and this will pop right off. And then you just flip it over, unplug your lights, and we're gonna need to take that clip off. Don't lose that. And there you go. And we'll go ahead and get the Morimotos on. Here's if you can see here, these are the holes where the 3 bolts go that you can access from underneath. Okay, it comes with a harness here, and it is a dual plug with a male end on it. And you can go into either number 6 or number 14. 6 is here, 14's here. 6 is the O2 sensor, 14 is the emissions. You need something that's hot all the time. This is what the Headlight's website showed to plug into. And the other thing that you're gonna have to do is, obviously, if you close this, it's gonna pinch on that wire. So you're gonna have to notch this out with a Dremel or the tip of an X-Acto or something to get this wire down here, so that when this closes, you're not cutting that wire in half. Okay, so after we get this into the fuse box, there is a hole here, a factory hole on the inner fender well. We just ran this through here, and you bring it in over to the passenger side, and then when you plug that in, and then the rest of the extension is right here. We're running it in front of the header panel, behind the styrofoam impact bar over to the driver's side. And then you can bundle up the rest of your wires and hide them there or hide them down here, however you see fit. Okay, so we got the passenger side in, and this is what it looks like. Clearly 100 times better than the old one. So we'll walk over, and I'm gonna show you the back side of the driver's and what all the wiring is all about, and so you have an idea if you get a set of these. Okay, so this is the back side of the Morimoto headlights. You have this plug here. If you leave it plugged in, you get a standard blinker, blink on, blink off. If you unplug it, which we're doing, and leave it, you get a sequential blinker. Those LEDs on the side, they zing up and down when they blink. So that's what we're gonna do, but we're gonna put some black tape over the ends of these just to keep everything out. This is your built-in ballast. What we're doing is we're using double-sided adhesive tape and just taping it here so it's out of the way. It's not hanging, it's not pulling on anything. We don't want to drill it and attach it to anything. And then this plugs into your car harness, and this plugs in to that harness that I showed you coming out of the fuse box. Those are for your running lights. And that's it. Okay, so these are the new Morimoto headlights. Those are your DRLs, just like the C7. Turn your headlights on. Those are your headlights. The DRL's dim, high beam. Okay, well that's there's your high beams and then your blinker. So that's the sequential blinker. If you plug those two pigtails in, like I showed earlier, all of them will just blink on and off at once, but we think that's way cooler. All right, so these are the Morimoto tail lights. These are the LED ring, and then you have an LED center brake light. So on the back of them, just like the headlights, if you leave this disconnected, it is a sequential blink, and it blinks around the LED tail light, and we don't like that very much. So we're just gonna plug them in like this, and you just connect those two. And then this goes to the factory tail light harness, and then the entire ring is just blink on, blink off. So we're gonna get the outer two installed, and we're still waiting for the third brake light. We'll have to get that on before we get the inner ones installed. Lights. Okay, so those are the Morimoto tail lights. That's the brake light. Turn the running lights on. Okay, and then that's your running light right there. Hit your blinker, Rex. And there's your blinker. That's your standard blinker. The sequential, I think, like spins around the circle. All right, well, we finally finished up all the mods on my Sun C6. And as you can see here, these are the new Morimoto headlights with the front end back on. So clearly a definite improvement. Hang on, I'll show you the blinkers. There's your blinkers. And your high beam. Come on back here and I'll show you the rear. These are much better than the factory taillights. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode. It wasn't too hard, it's just that we found out a bunch of shit was wrong with the car when we started. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message and I'll get right back to you. Thanks for joining, and don't forget to subscribe.